EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Shakir hauls it in, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To the air goes Daniels. Little short pass here to Hill, and he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw is Daniels. That's to Bowers once again. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down. Here's Daniels. Out route to Hill, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Here is 3rd and 5. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jaden Daniels, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
As the game 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard.
In motion left goes Cooks. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And we are back in red. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Tryon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. In motion left, Godwin. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To the air, Allen. Fighting through pressure. That went out wide and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Now Allen. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A yard all they need, but it's third down. The tight end in motion right. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Allen off the bootleg. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
To throw, it's Allen. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's second and 3. Now Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Now Daniels. his throw here's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw is Daniels. A quick pass here to Godwin. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Godwin, the motion man. To the air goes Daniels. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Khalil Shakir, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Allen. Here's Freiermuth again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Judy.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as they'll get this up to about the 42. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And Cooks has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught by Shakir. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels. There again is Cooks, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Shakir. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now there's Cooks in motion right. Now Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Daniels. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Allen to throw once more. And here's Freiermuth again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And Shark calls it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Hall to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Hall again on 2nd down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's Hall. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Finding Allen. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen out of the gun. They give to Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Carolina Panthers, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is